the basic for the film is a book by Matt Bagley, an American journalist who lives in Rome. And he met an American priest that went to Rome to take part of the Vatican schools for exorcists. And that inspired Matt to write the book, which is a journalistic piece, not a novel, about this priest and about the fact that it actually exists a school for exorcists that the Vatican runs, which is very interesting. It's been going on for a few years. So that's the basic for the movie, and that's all real, that's all reality. And then obviously, you know, Michael Petroni wrote the script inspired by this journalistic piece, and doing that he had to put in a narrative that worked for a movie, so we obviously dramatized some of it, but the main part is based on these true events. We obviously had to go and shoot in Rome, so in Rome too. So we shot some of the big exteriors in Rome. Budapest is great because it can double for a lot of cities. It can double for Moscow, it can double for Stockholm, whatever you need. So, and we were, you know, we wanted places in Rome that necessarily was not the big tourist attraction, so back streets and dodgy apartments and so on. And a lot of that we could find in a great way in Budapest. We obviously shot a lot of stage also in Budapest, but we looked at different cities in Europe, but we came to the conclusion that Budapest really worked well for this movie. It was funny because in the film, in the script, Father Michael is in Rome, and and at one point in the film he have to go home, but something happens. The weather closes down the airport, and he can't leave, going back to America. So when Colin, who plays Father Michael in the film, went to Rome to try costume, the volcano thing happened. So as the priest in the film, Colin, the actor playing the priest, was stuck in Rome for a couple of weeks waiting for this volcano thing to blow over. So that was an interesting parallel, and that actually made me put the volcano incident into the film. And so that's now the reason why Michael in the film can't leave Rome. It's because of the volcano that grounds all the airplanes. So reality, we took a bit of reality and put in the film that way. Yes, absolutely, and I think a lot of people agree. I mean, the world of spirits and demons, I mean, we can see them in a lot of different cultures historically also, and I think in our technological, organized world, the unknown, it's a big source of interest for people, especially now in our age and time, I would think. So what can't be explained easily is always interesting, like UFOs or aliens and things like that people maybe believe or believe not in, but they are definitely interested in it because it's have to do with the unknown, like ingredients in our movie, obviously. You can imagine yourself for Colin. As you say, he's done a little bit of television, but it was his first part in a movie, and you can imagine the first day acting against the great Anthony Hopkins. It worked very much thanks to Anthony being so gracious to Colin. I mean, obviously Anthony understood the pressure that Colin was under, and he could really read his nervousness. But Colin was also very grounded, but Anthony was so generous and so helpful, gave him self-confidence, and they became really, really, really sweet friends in a very short amount of time.